Welcome. Today we're looking at a submission about David, a man in his 40s who overhauls his life with preventative health and fitness.
Right, to secure his future independence. It's a great concept.
It is, so let's jump straight in. First, the story lacks a specific personal event that really kicks off David's transformation.
Yeah, it feels a bit theoretical. The jump from him hearing some general advice to, suddenly having a perfect routine is just so smooth.
Too smooth. Thoracic extensions, lumbar decompression, he just starts doing it.
Right, and it kind of risks making him feel less like a real person struggling with aging.
And more like a vehicle for delivering health tips.
Exactly.
So the suggestion here is to replace that vague fear of missteps with a really concrete moment, a failure or a near miss that forces him to change.
I see. So instead of just hearing a doctor talk about functional reserve, we actually see him fail at something. Like maybe he's playing on the floor with his niece and then he really struggles to get back up.
Yes, or that jolt of panic when you slip on a rug and just barely catch yourself. Something that scares him into action, not just, intellectual agreement.
A real physical wake-up call. I like that.
Okay, so moving on. That middle section with all the equipment and the home modifications, it really halts the narrative momentum.
It does. It feels like a catalog.
Exactly. The text just lists things out. Non-slip mats, ergonomic tools, a massage device.
It feels like a checklist, like a product brochure instead of part of a story.
Right. So the key here is to weave these changes into active scenes instead of just listing them as things he bought.
So show, don't tell.
Pretty much. I mean, instead of just saying he purchased a high-quality massage device.
You could describe him using it on a specific muscle knot after a really tough squat session.
Yes. Or show him walking down the hallway at night and feeling that sense of safety from the new soft lighting he installed, rather than just stating it's there.
That makes the items feel earned, like tools in his journey.
Exactly. Okay, so finally, let's talk about the ending. The intent is really strong, but the conclusion gets a little bit preachy.
I felt that too. David's internal thoughts on financial savings versus physical strength.
And then that speech he gives to the community.
Yeah, building insurance of habits. It sort of explicitly tells the reader the moral of the story.
It does. And the story is strong enough that we don't need that. We need to trust the reader to connect the dots between financial and physical planning on their own.
So you're saying dial back the lecture?
For sure. I think you could cut that entire section where he gives the community the 5 bullet points on prevention.
And what would you end on instead?
Just end on an image. Show his calm confidence. Show him doing something physically demanding with total ease. Let his capability be the compound interest he's earned.
So the proof is in his actions, not his words.
Precisely.
That's much more powerful.
So, just to recap. First, anchor all the health advice in a specific, personal moment of vulnerability.
Got it.
Then, integrate all that equipment into active scenes to get rid of that shopping list feeling. And last, just remove the explicit moralizing at the end. Show us the results of his discipline, don't tell us.
We would love to see how this piece evolves. Please make those changes and send another draft our way.
Thanks for listening.